Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Pendleton and my executive summary topic was sexual harassment. So sexual harassment can take place in many forms. This would include unwanted touching, making inappropriate comments, or requesting sexual favors in return for a promotion. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 makes it illegal for employers to allow anyone to be sexually harassed at work, regardless of their sex, gender, or sexual orientation. If legal action is taken, there can be many solutions that the victim can ask for. This would include compensation for lost wages, compensation for emotional distress, reinstatement, punitive damages, and making an employer alter policies or practices. Sexual harassment laws can vary depending on where the harassment occurred. So, if the sexual harassment occurred in Las Vegas, the victim may possess a legal claim of sexual harassment in two situations: quid pro quo harassment. So, this would suggest that the victim's response to the harassment will impact their employment, or hostile work harassment, where this would suggest that the harassment is keeping the victim from being able to work at their job and it threatens their employment. If the trial goes in the victim's favor, the victim may be able to receive compensation damages to cover their back pay, front pay, emotional distress, and punitive damages. Many studies have found that sexual harassment is most dominant in the hospitality industry. Um, it is all this can be due to their requirement to um, for some of the employees' requirements to wear their like revealing uniforms, as the industry places a lot of focus on physical appearance. 89% of hospitality workers have experienced sexual harassment, and there has been a survey conducted with 300 hospitality employees where they found out that 86% felt unsafe or at risk while at work, and half felt that their employers did not take sexual harassment seriously. It is important that employers better assess their work environment by making certain that their sexual harassment policies and procedures are clear to all employees. There was a sexual harassment case. It involved the EEOC and Liberty Warehouse. Liberty Warehouse is a restaurant group that is at a wedding venue, and it's popular in Brooklyn, New York. Liberty Warehouse's head chef sexually harassed and sexually discriminated against a female kitchen staff. The behavior included unwanted touching, sexual comments, and throwing objects at them. It also included ridiculing them based on their sex. The head chef even attempted to sleep with a female employee. When she refused, he held back her bonus and limited her hours and eventually fired her. When the employee reported the harassment to Liberty Warehouse and requested management to prevent this behavior from happening again, the company refused. So, this behavior violates Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So, the EEOC filed a lawsuit in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York. And because this harassment took place in New York, the law was identified under New York laws. So these New York laws, the penalty because of the laws, the penalty included a $125,000 claim fund for back pay, emotional distress, and additional damages suffered by the employees. This also included non-monetary relief, such as a creation of anti-discriminatory policies, development training for managers, a requirement for strategies to be presented in English and Spanish, one on one training for the chef, elimination of the chef's ability to hire, fire, or make pay decisions, and there should also be frequent reports to the EEOC. So, in conclusion, sexual harassment can take place anywhere. However, given the risk built into the hospitality industry, employers should place more focus onto the internal environment, because it seems that employers are not providing employees with the opportunity to gain more knowledge on the policies and procedures related to sexual harassment. These environmental issues are also magnified by the idea that employees in the industry are there to provide guests with an experience and give them a good time. So this leaves employees to be vulnerable to sexual harassment. However, with additional knowledge and awareness of procedures, sexual harassment in the hospitality industry can be diminished. And thank you.